This shoe is probably the best shoe Adidas ever made. With this weightlifting shoe, Matthias Steiner won gold in Olympic weightlifting in the Olympics. Was it 212, 213? I can't exactly remember, but amazing shoe. Back in 2014, I bought 2 pair. My first one died after, 11 years. And now this is my second pair. And as I try to become a professional or compete as a professional in kettlebell sport, my coach Dennis Vasilev said, you don't need to make your training harder than it already is. Wear some professional shoes, get a kettlebell belt, and get used to it, you know? So I'll listen to what my coach tells me. And probably nowadays you don't see a shoe like this anymore. Everything is just plastic, no love, but this is proper, you know? This is a proper German weightlifting shoe.
How much are they in dollars, like US dollars roughly?
Wow, good question. I just took the tag off yesterday. So this is a brand new shoe. I wear it one time. I'm very sure someone would give me $1,000 for this. 100%. No. 10 years ago, 2014, I was in Australia. And one guy asked me for my used shoe. He said he gives me, what was it back then? 500 Australian dollars for it, which I obviously didn't do. But yeah, it's an amazing shoe. Maybe this is the last existing one on this planet, you know, and I put it on my stinky feet. It's an awesome shoe. Let's talk about this shirt first. Train to Compete. My new YouTube series where I show you how I train to compete, hopefully teach you some stuff, inspire you to not just train to look good or be healthy, which is all fine, but I think we only have one life, and how sad would it be if you never take your race car, the BMW, onto the racetrack and see what you can do, right? And that's what competition is for. You train hard, 2-3 months, and there's a day and a time where you put it all on the line, whatever that means to you. This could be a marathon or a kettlebell competition. Anyways, this shirt is awesome because it has a good cause. If you buy that shirt, 100% of the profit goes to a foundation. You see it down here. It's called the Sati Foundation. I know the owner. I worked with them a couple of times. They take care of underprivileged kids here in Thailand. I believe mainly the north of Thailand. So I went with them into some mountain tribes, to schools, and it's all about educating the kids so they have a better future. It's sex education, drug education. The parents have to work. They have not much time for those kids. And my job was pretty much just to be there as a big German guy and do sports with them. We played football. We bought them footballs and some sport gear. And it's awesome to see how easily you can make a difference in a day of those kids. And yeah, if you buy this shirt here at Kaido Sports Bangtao or shoot me a message online, I can send it to you. 100% of the profit, which is roughly 15-16 US dollars, goes to that foundation. It's a limited t-shirt. We only have 50 shirts from all the way to M, from M2 all the way to double XL. And let me name a few people who helped me with this. We have Golfhub as the main sponsor. Obviously my favorite team in the world, Bangtao Muay Thai and MMA. You find Kaido Sports somewhere there. And you saw that on Train to Compete before. This logo, MPC, More Power Concept. My coach, Chris Moore, who was always preparing me for the Under Armour Combine. Now we're doing the kettlebell competition, Asian Pacific Kettlebell Sport Club Championship in Seoul, Korea. Today is June 29. May 29. I compete in exactly a month, June 29. Ahead of us is a small test day, 5 minutes on competition weight, means for me double 24. Instruction from my coach is 8 reps a minute, RPM of 8, and just see how that goes. 8 reps for the first 4 minutes, and then I see if I have something left in the last 5 or in the last minute of 5. Yeah, and while we're already talking about this awesome shirt, let's quickly talk about everything a professional or a kettlebell lifter needs. You don't really need the shoes, but they make a difference. You just stay pretty strong. Those sweatbands is one of the things you are allowed to use in competition. There is some standard I believe they can't be bigger than 10 centimeters. And it makes a massive difference, especially out here in Thailand where you sweat so much, the humidity is so big, so high. It just keeps the sweat out of your hand. And everyone who touched the kettlebell before for a few reps knows that your grip goes first, and once your palms are sweaty, you get blisters very quick, right? So we got those, of course, also from Kettlebells and Conditioning. You can get them from me if you like. We talked about the shoes already, and we got a belt. Before I make this belt super tight, let me tell you, this belt is not there to protect your back. It gives you a little bit of support, but it is mainly there to strengthen and support your front rack position. Here, you can see I dig my elbows into my abs onto a bone that is called iliac crust right here. But the belt just helps me once I'm getting tired and the weight comes out of that overhead position, that I don't fall and slip, right? Boom. So this is awesome to have. I was able to stick to the plan, which, let me tell you this, is so important. You need a pace, you need a plan, and you stick to the plan. If you start too early, too fast, if you do too many reps too early, things can go sideways very, very quick. And so yeah, I listened to my coach, which I haven't done last week. I did more reps at double 24, and let me tell you, double 24 is really heavy. So first 4 minutes, 8 reps per minute. Awesome. Minute 5, last minute, I managed to do 10 reps, but I have to say, I think I ran out of time. So probably in competition, rep 10 wouldn't have been counted. I didn't achieve overhead fixation in time with my knees extended. So I was like half a second too late, I would say. But again, I have to watch the video. Yeah, so what is that? 4 times 8 is 32. Plus 10 is 42. 4 times 8, fuck, is 32. Yeah, sorry, exactly, plus 10. 42 reps in 5 minutes, exactly. Just for as a comparison. Last year, I did, 1.5 years ago, I did 41 reps in 10 minutes. So the hard part in kettlebell sport is not doing a lot of reps. I can do the same amount of I can do more reps in 5 minutes now that I could do last year in 10 minutes. But it's not about 5 minutes, right? It's about running that marathon to the end. And when it comes to a 10-minute set, pretty much on the dot, from minute 7 on, you need a very, very good answer to why you should not quit, to why you need to get going. And you don't even have half a second time in your head to answer that question, because everything inside of you tells you're done. You're done. So there's not much time to find back in the game. Then you tell yourself, okay, 1 more rep. And after this rep, you say, okay, 1 more rep. And you do that a couple of times, and then suddenly you have 8 minutes down. And once you have 9 minutes down, once you come to the last minute, you know you will finish. But minutes 7 to 8, 8 to 9 is
It's a void.
yeah, it's a void. It's a very strong question you have to answer. You know what I mean? So that's what I love about the competition, train to compete, because you put yourself in training in a very similar situation as in competition. Competition, at some point, hopefully, you're gonna redline. You let it all out, but you cannot redline without crossing this mental hurdle, which comes right before you want to quit. If you can climb that hurdle, you will redline, and you will have a great performance that gives you a smile and that makes you sleep good and enjoy a pizza, you know, in the evening. But you have to climb that one hurdle. Now I'm taking 5 minutes rest, which is done in 30 seconds. Fuck. And then we do 2 minutes of cleans, only cleans, 14 reps a minute. So let's get going. We finished the sport-specific training program, which was again 5 minutes of long cycle, clean and jerk on competition weight with 4 weeks out. Had 5 minutes rest. Now 2 minutes, just double kettlebell cleans. Why? We just want to build some extra volume for grip strength. Yeah. In the GPP, we do a lot of squatting for the legs, power and speed endurance. We do a lot of ring dips for the triceps, for the overhead position, hanging off the bar, mobility work. So to get some extra grip strength in, which will be very, very necessary in the backswing of the clean, so you don't lose the kettlebell and you can accelerate it again for another rep. You need those big boys here. So with all the work, 7 minutes of work in total. I have an appointment now, so we need to finish here. I will do my GPP in the evening, ring dips, squats, some running, and then we call it a day. As usual, thanks for watching. I hope you take a lot away of those videos. If you got any questions, I try to be quite on point with my answering, with your comments, giving you feedback. Feel free to always do that if it's on YouTube or on Instagram. And then remember, train to compete. If you want to support this, not just me, but if you want to support a good cause, if you want to give something back to people who really need it, the younger generation, the kids, buy one. Shoot me a message or come to Bang Tao, and all the profit goes right to that foundation. You can trust me on that. I stay for that with my name, okay? Stay strong. I'll see you in the next episode. Big things can only be achieved with a strong group of men and women. So I want to take this moment to say a big, big thank you to our main sponsor, Golfhub. Golfhub is the very first and only golf simulator here in Phuket. Thank you, Lindsay, for supporting people at Bang Tao. If you guys train at Bang Tao Muay Thai, if you're living in the local area, if you're someone who like and watch people at Bang Tao, go check out Golfhub. It's an amazing place. You learn to play golf as a beginner. If you're advanced, this is the right spot for you. So if you're over here at Bang Tao Muay Thai and MMA, go say hello, check it out. Everything you need to know, you find in the description below.